Ahoy hoy once again, I am Nax and this is Final Fantasy XI. I'm coming back after the abysmal ending of the last episode. I'm figured might as well do the next limit break since I am level 61 and I'm here. It's a fairly easy one and I've got all the items I need for it. So you're becoming stronger by the day. Maybe you're ready for my next test. How about it? No. Wait. Yes! Need to get 4 kindred seals. He'll give me 4 hints. I'll have to figure out who he's talking to. They've all got a strange stone. Okay, so Tasty Frog, pioneer of the Palborough Mines. Think hard and you'll figure out who I am talking about. Well, pupil of Zaldon who knows his fish. Not entirely sure who that is. Let's see, a pioneer of the Palborough Mines is Babin in Bastock Mines, J6. So, hey, old man running the consortium warehouses is Fountain Man in Port Sandoria. Let's see, lady looking for another tasty frog and a pupil of Zaldon. Tasty Frog is a Mithra in Windurst Woods, and the other one is a guy in Selbina. Okay, well, that makes this a bit easier. Well, let's head off to, I don't know, pick a spot. Let's see, the pioneer of the Palborough Mines. That sounds good. He is in Bastock Mines, and there can just ride the magic book of teleportation directly there. Mines? Mines, yes. J6, Babin, what's a Galka, I think. We'll find out when we get there. I don't want to do the next Bastock quest until I am a much higher level, I believe, so there's that. Let's head to Bastock first. Let's see, Bastock. I'm trying to remember now. Pioneer of the Palborough Mines. Derp, derp, derp. Derp, 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 derp. Derp, 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 derp. Okay, where am I going here? I'm looking for Babin, who is at J6. Okay, so he's either... Pardon me. I know who this is, I believe. I think he's in the stairwell of the spot over here on Horse Street. Like, there's so many streets in Bastock, they need to have names. Oh, one of them that has a name. Alrighty then. Nope, that's a different dude entirely. Looking for J6. See, he's either up here in one of these places or he's down there. Directly below me. In one of those places. Anybody home? Hello? Hello? Aha. Well, this will be different every time you do it. There's a pool of people. This could be, Scowling Stone. That stone seems very grumbly. Very, very grumbly. Okay. Let's see. Tasty Frog next, or... That doesn't seem right. What was the other one? Derp. Let's just pull that up. Old Man, Consortium Warehouse, Tasty Frog. Okay. So, yeah. There's a dude in a place, then another dude in another place, and then another dude in another place. Or a lady. A dude or a lady. One of these things is there and right. I'll try and stop rambling now. But yeah, every time you do this quest, it will give you like 4 randoms out of a pool of people it could be. So let's see, where to next? Let's go to Winderston. Find the lady looking for another tasty frog in Winderst Woods. Sola Job. S-O-L-A-J-A-A-B. That's a name. That is a name. Where is she at? She is at K10 in Winderst Woods. That took a while to load, didn't it? Well, that's K. Alright, she should be right next to the entryway then. If I'm reading this properly. She should be somewhere near here. I'm sure I'll find her. When everybody loads someday. Tasty frog, huh? I'm kinda curious. Kinda curious. I'm staring at your tail. I want to pet it. No. Okay. Well, let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, that's Consortium Warehouse in Port Sandoria. Yeah, I'll just write the home point there. Derp. Sandoria. Port. Where are you at? Alright, H10. Well, that looks like it's closest to that, so. Why did my headset just pop? There should be no audio shenanigans here. Why are there audio shenanigans? Audio shenanigans bother me. I am frightened and aroused. Well, mostly just frightened. So who am I looking for? I am looking for a man named Fountain something. Okay, see you. Fountain person who is at H10 somewhere. Gonna have to assume that's in one of the cargo rooms. Yep, there he is. Let's trade him a kindred seal. Smiling stone. Huh. Not expecting that one from him. Okay, so that's the smiling stone. Just need one more magical stone key item from a person in Selbina, from the looks of it. Yeah, I can't pronounce that name either, at H9 in Selvina. Okay. Well, either way, that's an easy spot to get to. Travel to another region. There? There we go. Pay 100 gil and whoosh, we're off to the races. Actually, I think these are all quests that I can check off in Records of Eminence, so that's a thing. Okay, so who am I looking for and where are they at? H9, and he's got a real weird freaking name. Map. H9. Well, that's somewhere out here. This is I-9. So I believe maybe over here somewhere at the Fishy Guild. Or near the... Oh, I know who this is. I know who this is. I did a lot of fishy stuff prior to things accepting entries. What are you accepting entries? 4. Giant catfish with the greatest size and weight. Okay. Giant catfish. I will remember that because I think I get some of those from my mog garden. Sometimes. I think. I could be wrong. I am not sure. But back to Matt at the place with the thing. Clear my throat. Back to Juno. Reload. That one. Yes, please. Whoosh. And any day now. There we go. Things will load. Can't help but wonder if my internet's kind of pooped tonight. I do not know. Since the calamity at the ass end of last episode, I do have to say, though, if anybody does want a video guide to Whence Blows the Wind, let me know, and I will take an alt up. That was weird, the sound stopped, and I kind of freaked out a little bit. I'll take an alt up, and I will do that. Or, wait, yeah, that'll have to be an alt. Fuck. Adventuring is not just about battles and monsters, it's about the people you meet along the way. Try not to get those faces. Your level limit is now 70. Nice. I can just crank through the levels here. But only looks like half an episode. I'll have to do something else, and I think I know exactly what to do. And I shall be back shortly with it. Whoosh. And I am back, and I decided to do this, which is a thing. Beaver B, eh? Do you think we're ready to settle down and have a couple kittens? Okay, not what I'm here for. Not what I'm here for. Alrighty then. That's a thing. So she's not... So I can't do the trust thing yet. I must have to do a quest before that. I don't really care. I'm not really that into trust. I gotta take this to Harnick and lower Juno. So... yeah, that's right down the road here. Right down the road here is the home point, so do that. Decided to do some thief artifact armor stuff. Get the fancy marauder's knife first, which is completely useless and worthless to me, so yeah, let's get that done. Although, I don't know how useless it actually is to me, so... That is also another thing. Maybe some cuts along the way. So says I. Juno. Lower. House. Yes. So I've got to go here, talk to the guy inside the Tin Shadow HQ for an envelope. Then I need to head to Bideau, possibly, or Selbina. Snag myself a Quadav stew from a Quadav has to be stolen. So those are things. Those are indeed things. So just need to head to the place here and find Harnick, who's at just inside the HQ, so he must be in one of these rooms. That's a tiny Tario. Okay. Do not disturb. Yeah, then he's got to be in here. Ah, good to get lost. Pardon my awful throat being awful. There he is. Hello. Everyone will be in momentarily. Okay. Huh. That's a dude. Yep. Stuffy elf. Have you ever heard of the Scarlet Thunder of Lothane or Abba's band? Abba. I'm gonna call them Abba. Abba's band. Bit before your time, young one is a group of thieves that terrorize merchants the road between Sandoria, Bastock, and Juneau, stealing large amounts of crap. Traveling merchants would quake in fear at the mere mention of their damn name. Veterans among you, blah blah blah. Great War, killed by a traitor, rest of the members scattered to the winds. Tin Shadow managed to divine the current whereabouts of the remaining members. Deliver Tin Shadow envelopes to each of the thieves of Abba's band. You mean to bring them together to form a new thieving group? Of course not. What could thieves of 20 years ago accomplish now? Really? Man, I could think of a few movies that would disagree with you. Nevertheless, it would not be wise to leave them in their own devices. They've been in their own devices for 20 fucking years. Just leave them be, asshole. Measure their intentions. Okay, well. You're the adventurer or thief next. Yep. Since you're an adventurer, I'll give you the one that has most muscle to deal with. Well, fuck you too. Go and meet with the Calca staying at the inn in the town of Selvina. Fuck you too, friend. Fuck you too. Wrong direction. Okay, well, can't win them all. Jackass. Since you're an adventurer, I'll send you to meet with the one that'll kick your ass. Bring lube. Fuck. Dick. Dick move, dude. Dick move. Okay, so. I want to instead go to Bideau and steal from Zircon, Bronze, Silver, or Garnet Quadavs. So let's see, let's just slink on up to the magical book of Wushiness. The survival guide, I believe it is. Which I will click. Select teleportation assistance. And not yell, I am the page master. Flappida, 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 as I teleport. Flappida, flappida. Keep double checking that the recording button is on. Also, fuck you, recording button. Of lies. Prick. A lot of pricks this episode. Mostly last episode, though. That. We're not going to get into how much that hurt to lose that footage. Fuck me, that was bad. It was. I hate that. It's like it knows when I'm going to be cool, and it's just like, nah, you don't get to be cool. Not on video. Fuck you. No, that's not it. Durfland. We eventually, someday, flappada flappada flappada. I am the page master. Flappada flappada flappada. I do believe I have book it enough for a personal pizza. If anybody gets that one, man, I feel old. Okay, well, now there's some behind the heavy sliding doors down in Hill. See silver, garnet. There's a silver dude. Give me your pants. Well, okay, that happened. I was not expecting that to be that fast. Y'all ain't shit, are you? Yeah, y'all ain't shit. Boom. You know what? Give me the rest of your pants. Give me your lunch money. 8 gil. Really? 8 gil? I have words. I have words. None of them fit for public speech. Most of them at home in a Donald Trump tweet. Nah, not really. They're worse than that. Oh, let's give these guys something to think about. AoE? AoE. Whoosh! Yeah. Hi. You ugly. Real ugly. Turtle man. Turtle man. Ooh. Triple attack. Nice. That's why I love Thief. You gonna take a poke at me? You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss. Miss again. Whoop, 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 whoop. Do I have any useful abilities late now, or... I got all sorts of shit up in here. Not much very useful, though, so... Well, that was easy. Got it on the first try. I don't know if that's my luck holding out yet, or if that's... I should never ever play the lotto. All my luck is used up here. Every last drop of it. If you just swear off video games for like 10 years and play the lottery, probably still won't win anything. Whoosh to Selbina. Which is right. That was wrong. That's is that the one? That ain't it. Where are you? Pretty sure it was this. That's because there's no bookie thing there. Is there? Derpity 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 derp. A derpity derp. Did I mention a derpity derp? Derp 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 derp. Let's just take a peek and see if the Emperor is up and if I'm close enough to read it. Nope, probably not. Oh well. Oh well. So I got the Quad F stew straight off the bat. So that's nice right there. So in between episodes I'll probably level up a bit. And then in the next episode, start up the rest of this quest. Because I will likely need the AF Armor's steel boost for the limit break quest, level 70 to 75. Hopefully I won't get my ass handed to me. Probably will. Probably will. Okay. So this dude is at the Shepherd's Muster. That's up there. Okay. Easy stuff right here. Excuse my whistle. Now I'm gonna have the song Blow My Whistle stuck in my fucking head for the next... however long it takes Tears for Fears Shout to get back stuck in my head. That was quick. Alrighty then. So I am looking for a large Galka. It is somewhere in this building. Somewhere. Oh, short pause while I do this. Alright, looks like I'm talking to... Maybe it's not a Galka. Maybe it is. Nope, I'm talking to this person here. Hello. Sneaking, eh? Alright, here's better. Show me that envelope. How good are you? Steal a bowl of stew from those turtle guys in Bideau. They gang up on you, you can't pull a snatch and grab job. Show me how good you really are. Okay, well that's the thing. Once I've got that, travel to, talk to, cutscene. Must trade the stew to this person here. Okay. Hey, nice going. I got some stew. I think you... But you know what? I had nothing. He seems like a nice fellow. Enjoy your thieving days. Yeah, very nice fellow. Didn't, brutally fist me to death at all. I am pleased at this outcome. Head back to Lower Juneau and talk to Harnack again. Travel to another home point. Juneau. Lower Juneau. Mock House. Yes, please. Whee! That'll give me my reward, the Marauder's Knife, and I can start the next quest as thick as thieves at some point in time. I can also apparently find a nerve point that I didn't want to touch in my leg. Damn. Have to remember that one. I think there was a muscle thing, though. Probably wouldn't be the same on everybody. Oh well. Into the spire. Yeah, because that door don't open for just anyone. You have to be a certified badass with a badass letter. No, 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 no. Targeting system, why? Why? God damn it. I'll just go through this door over and over and over again for the next day and a half of my life. As is my way. As is the way of my people. As it has been for hundreds of years. Yeah, the guy's waiting for me in the same room. Hello, guy in a room. Here's the thing. Not really. It does. It was easy as fuck. It was just bip done. That makes everyone gather together. It's time to begin. Okay. As a reward, I will give each of you a weapon designed specifically for thieves. That was anticlimactic. does the knife have on it? I don't think it's got anything worth a shit. Nope. Nope. It's crap. But that is the bottleneck to the rest of the quests, so... that is over, that is done with. I can put this knife in a pumpkin somewhere far, far away. In a land of myth and legend. When the ancient gods were petty and... Anyway, let's see. I've got... stuff for the other things here somewhere. I've got the exit upgrade in a couple of spots. Not entirely sure. Let's see. That wouldn't be in there. Be in here or there. Nothing? I wonder which exit upgrades I've gotten already. Did not get Windurst, apparently. And... looks like Windurst and... what you call it, but I do have parchment somewhere. Actually, I need parchment and black ink for at Ergen. Don't mind me. So I'll probably edit some of this out. There, there's parchment. Well, I do believe I shall go to Windurst again right now and get the exit upgrade for the Mog House there. And then pick up the last one in Whitegate. So travel to another home point. Windurst. Walls, I believe, is where the little cat is. I know it's lilac, because that's my favorite flower. And I know where that goes, so don't judge me. Lilacs and wild roses, definitely my favorite flowers. Alright, you trade. Take this thing. Yay! Purr! Whisper, meow, whisper. Yay! Don't tell anyone, or I will murder you. See, I've got some dark crystals, so I can go to Bastock and pick this up real quick. Which is a good spot for a cut, if I do say so myself. Whoosh! And I am back and going to hate myself for all the editing I'm making myself do right now. Mew, 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 meow. Ah, she found out an adult secret. Why don't you have cookie crumbs in your pockets? Wish I had a parchment and a jar of black ink. Well, isn't that fortuitous? Guess who's got a sheet of parchment and a jar of black ink? Now she'll be able to remember her secret. Uh-huh. God, that was an evil face. Grr. That is a happy cat. Alright, that is all of those. Is this the maps person here? Yes, it is. All right. Mm-hmm. Yep. A lot of stuff. Lot of stuff. Next page. Why couldn't they put the towns on top? Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. Alright. So I'm going to go to the Mog House here and do one last thing before I end this episode. Didn't mean to pad the runtime so much with these little quests, but can't hurt, can't be helped, so... Well, it can be helped, but can't hurt, so... We into the Mog House, or the rent-a-room. And I'm going to wrap up by switching to Red Mage and doing some of their, going through some of the ROE checklist. Change jobs, main job, Red Mage. I wonder if Red Mage level 20. Huh, I don't remember doing that. Quests. Objective list. Tutorial? Nope. Nope. Did most of that. Just did this. Hooray! Just did this. Also hooray! What else have I done? Actually, there's that. Yay! For stuff from quests. Did that. Did this. Did that too, yes. Yes, quite. Did not do inventory expansions, did not do weapon skills. Did this, though. Complete Magicite, yes, okay. I've not done any of the other things there, but did do some achievement stuff. Or not, or I did not. Okay, well. So what did I hit on? Not so great, not so great. If I get that to 25, I can do some quests in Dolan for the something or other guild, but that is neither here nor there. As usual, next to the spinning Moogle. Screen left will be the previous episode, screen right will be the next episode. When it's up, there will be a subscribe button somewhere in there. Like, subscribe, whatever, leave a comment if you want to. If not, then, I shall see you in the next episode. Until then, happy adventuring. Not so many whoosh.